My fellow morons, we are in a historic time. Crypto is dead. Startups are dying. And television has been dying for so long, it's probably high time we gave it the mercy kill it deserves. But despite all of that, a hero has appeared just in the nick of time to save everyone with a brand of entertainment so innovative, so seductive, it had to coin its own name just in case you accidentally mistook it for, I don't know, an exact rip-off of an existing successful format with odious characters and a pointless crypto component. Because no, goddammit, it's not that. It's the future of crypto and entertainment. It's the future of everything. It's Killer Whales from Hello Labs and CoinMarketCap.
Budding crypto entrepreneurs from all over the world face off against the killer whale judges.
You put 10 million of your own money into this project. Are you crazy?
I'm kind of crazy.
You know what's really crazy? The fact that this even got made. But you know what? They've clearly put a lot of thought, a lot of attention, a lot of money into this, so we should really give it a fair chance. It is a big budget TV show, and the whole idea is to create this kind of legitimacy for crypto with an emphasis on the business side of it. These are legitimate businesses, they're doing legitimate business stuff, because crypto has an image problem. If you look at Razzle Khan, you look at SBF, these are not the heroes we need in this space, right? We need something serious, something meaty, something the world at large can sink their teeth into and go, yeah, you know what? I see what you guys are trying to do here. So, we should first start by taking a look at, well, who's behind this? And it looks pretty good. Hello Labs. The spiel, however, is not so good. Here it goes. Hello Labs is the future of crypto and entertainment, a Web3 native ecosystem that incubates, produces, funds, and distributes original programming, games, and NFTs. Coining the term cryptotainment, if you weren't aware, that's the word crypto, the word entertainment, smashed together in what's commonly known as a portmanteau or a neologism. And if you just take off neolo from that, it's jism, which is frankly how I feel about that word. We are designed to fully realize the vast potential of Web3 and appeal to both crypto and mainstream mass audiences. So let's take a look at who's actually behind this. It's founded by Paulcaslin, the Grammy-nominated creative director of the MTV VMAs. I think about Paul. He's a very good-looking chap. He looks like somebody who should really be a DJ in a successful dance group. And like any successful young buck, Paul likes to be seen with hot girls like this. This is Sophia. I don't want to judge, but she doesn't look real, does she? Not really. But let's give Paul the benefit of the doubt here, because maybe he's a genius. He's clearly very good creatively. And if we look at his website, he's an award-winning producer. He's worked on shows for Camila Cabello, Shawn Mendes, Dua Lipa, Post Malone. This is legit. And the guy his work creatively, legit. And as someone who's grown up through the music video system myself, I know how hard that is to come up with things that are fresh, that are exciting. He clearly knows what he's doing. With all of that industry experience in the entertainment business, he clearly paired that with a huge amount of experience in the crypto business as well.
I've obviously been in the TV industry 15 years, and I've been in the crypto industry for 2 years.
Wait a second, 2 years, just 2 years. Now just bear in mind that a Bitcoin cycle is 4 years. So, do we really believe that Paul, in his infinite wisdom, with his perfect hair, is perfectly placed to understand this space and to really put the right things in front of the camera? So like all crypto companies, like all tech companies, the big buzzword is innovation, the future of crypto and entertainment. There must be something extraordinary here, something so delicious, so fresh, so just going to wash in and change entertainment forever. Something genuinely innovative. Should we have a look?
Co-produced by Hello Labs and CoinMarketCap, Killer Whales is Web3's answer to Shark Tank, a TV show that blends the drama and intrigue of the crypto space with primetime global television.
Right. So it's Shark Tank, but in Web3. That's it. That's the pitch. They have taken a successful TV format and just put crypto on top of it. And they seem to have dug deep into the Succession playbook on how to make top-level business people, or not, look completely unlikable. And this close-up of this man's feet is a perfect example of this, because as you will note, he is, of course, no-socking it.
A fair warning, I'm thinking of no-socking it.
Rocking some horny ankle cleavage.
So obviously what they're trying to do here is make it look really big, really impressive. You have a big bass voiceover guy. Crypto's answer to Web3. Then you have the studio. The studio, we'll come back to that because, yeah, it makes everything look super impressive. But that's the entire point. What they're trying to do is set this scrappy crypto thing at a level, at a bar that just screams quality here. So the issue with this show is they don't really know what it is. And Paul looks the part, right? He's clearly very good at pitching, despite having all the charisma of a wet hanky. But, you know, he clearly knows what this show is supposed to be. And when you're pitching something, as we all know, it's best to describe it in terms of comps.
If you were to take Shark Tank, The X Factor, crypto and NFTs and put them all in a melting pot, the result would be Killer Whales, a mainstream television for a crypto show.
Yeah, so we just put everything in a pot and hope that it sticks. It turns out that that's not the only reference that Paul seems to like here. There is a tweet. He's pinned it, just so you don't miss it. He says, September 14th,
"For my whole career in TV, I've always produced, directed other people's shows. Now it's time to make my own show. If you like Shark Tank, Squid Game, and tech, then you're going to love..."
What? Squid Game? That Korean show where tons of people get killed, like over and over and over, and it's just full of blood and gore and violence. What has Squid Game got to do with this? You see there the pitch, mainstream television for a crypto show. Mainstream television, so they're aiming for the top. They want this to be seen by billions of people around the world. But the first thing we need to think about is, like, what is actually going to be featured on the show? And thankfully, they've given us a clue.
Something we wanted to do was show people that there are legitimate projects in the crypto space. We highlight that stuff on Killer Whales. And that's why I'm so excited for the show.
Okay, so mainstream, legitimate, high production value. You see where this is going. This is going to be a big show that the man on the street will go,
"You know what, I might give this crypto thing another go because they just seem like such legitimate people."
But there's a massive paradox here, a massive problem with the show, because as much as they want to put legitimate business on a pedestal, there is actually something else that's driving the impetus and the impact of this show.
I've probably seen more drama and scandal and characters than I have in all those 15 years in the TV industry combined. It just makes a great recipe for something that is not only dramatic, but also can educate and entertain people at the same time.
We want it to be legitimate businesses, but we also want to have a bunch of weirdos talking about stuff and generally dicking about for your pleasure, because that is the format. Can you see the problem right now? Because where they're going to be drawing this pool of judges from? Oh yeah, that's right, from the crypto community, which is full of personalities and wacky people, yeah? You know, like Razzlecon, she's so fun, yeah? She's a rapper. Yeah, she's also in jail. Bruv. Gogglebox, for instance, one of the greatest TV shows ever made in the UK. It is the best pitch for a TV show you will ever come across. What is it? They put a camera on top of the TV and they watch the people watching the TV. It's genius. Casting is everything, because if those people were boring, it wouldn't be a great show, but they're fascinating, they have their own weird quirks, and you fall in love with them. So a cast for a TV show, particularly one like this, that is a reality-based format, is paramount. You have to get that cast right. They had the foresight to film the decision process in a series that only has 2 episodes so far, called Killer Whale Diaries. And we really gain a fantastic insight into the thinking from these sharp minds behind this show.
I'm going to be very real. If you have her, you do not have me.
I'm all right, mate. Don't need either of you, to be honest with you. But let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. And how real are we going to keep it?
I think the thing that separates this show, Killer Whales, is the realism. People want to tune in and see real conversations evaluating these projects that we look at every day. This guy's real.
It's going to be so real, we're going to shoot it in a massive studio under lights and then film the whole thing on 4K cameras, because that, everybody, is real. If you've spent more than 2 years in crypto, you will know that real is Telegram groups with weird characters pseudonymously telling you about some weird shitcoin that they found, and you know that they haven't slept in 4 days and they probably stink of Red Bull and Doritos. That, my friends, is crypto. That is real. So this cast of characters, who is it going to be? Because they must be special?
We have the biggest influencers, the biggest VCs, biggest entrepreneurs.
Ooh. Now I'm very, very, very moist. I want to see who these people are. They must be amazing. Who is this cast of legends that they've pulled together? The name of the show is Killer whales. A whale, if you don't know, is someone of disproportionately large wealth. If you turn up as a high roller in a Vegas casino, packing like several $1 million in cash, all right, I would consider you a whale. In the Bitcoin circles, if you have 1,000 Bitcoin, you're considered a whale. Not a single person on this list is a whale. And they might well be a killer for all sorts of different reasons, but whales, they are not. But let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Are these people entertaining? Here's marionawfal. He's just a winner. You know, he's just one of those people who just wins at life. He wins at everything he takes on because he's just a winner. Antonyscaramucci. This is the man who was in bed with Sam Bankman-Fried and FTX. He was actually on a plane with SBF on the way to the Bahamas when he suddenly went,
there's a good chance that this might actually be a scam, and maybe I shouldn't be associated with this, because all the due diligence I did before this, none of it really unearthed anything because I was just too greedy.
Ranneuner. There's a whole bunch of stuff around Ranneuner. Now listen, these are allegations, but where there's smoke, there's fire, right? Then we have kmoney. Kmoney is not a whale. He's a content creator. He makes very funny videos. I have a huge amount of respect for him, but why is he here? nftgod. He writes Twitter threads about how you should reply to Twitter threads. I have no idea why he's there. Wendy O is there. I've met Wendy O in person. She's had a fraz with me. She was delightful. I have nothing bad to say about Wendy. She's given it large. She's a little powerhouse and she's making it work for her. So you know what? Fair play. But we should really return back to your boy Mario, because Mario is a bit of a character in the crypto space. I can only give you my own personal experiences of Mario, who I came across when I was working at the Defiant. We did a video together about BitClout. Mario was really excited about BitClout, and I have some messages here from Mario. He says, let me know if this adds up. I run the biggest growth hacking agency. I became one of the world's top 3 bachata dancers in less than a year. Google it. Oh, I did. Feast your eyes on this. I don't know about you, but I'm getting a little horny. No sock in it.
I'm thinking of no socking it.
And those shoes with the rhinestones on them. Oh, Mario. Beautiful. Now that we've kind of taken the cast to task, they must be these powerhouse, insightful, sarcastic, cutting, just off-the-cuff geniuses, able to summon a pithy one-liner, a witty put-down, just like that. Wham! So let's take a look at the trailer, because obviously, as you know, when you do a trailer, what do you put in the trailer? Your best bits. These are the highlights. These are the bits that people are going to...
You know what? I'll give it a go.
So let's take a look.
It's coming in the alimentary canal, and it's ending up as decentralized diarrhea.
Ding! Decentralized diarrhea. Do you think you thought that one up over breakfast? Like, I'm eating right now. It's going down the alimentary canal, and oh God, no! I'm going to use that on the show.
They are the next Disney.
Ooh, Ran. They are the next Disney. Oh, it's such an unfortunate clip. If you've been following the drama around impact theory, the next Disney is not what you say. But then we saved the best for last, because marionawfal just brings the noise in such a beautiful, perfect way here.
I'm currently living in my sister's basement.
You're living in your sister's basement?
Yes, Mario's contribution to this trailer is to repeat something somebody has already said, but he does it flawlessly.
You're living in your sister's basement?
This show has a bunch of people who you really would think they might have thought twice about including, just to avoid a stink. But one who got caught up in it was BitBoy. And BitBoy, again, someone I've met in person, and he is very entertaining.
It's me! I'm the one out here putting the work in behind the scenes, trying to save crypto, while these devils, Sam Bankman-Fried, Brian Armstrong, they're trying to permanently ruin it.
He is genuinely a character, and they actually had him on the show. He was signed up, he was ready to go, and then they dropped him. This is a big show, this is a big opportunity, it's a big forum, and you have the heft of CoinMarketCap and altcoindaily to go through all the myriad projects out there and really distill it down. And I am curious what the selection process actually was.
We're doing a global search for the top 50 projects across the world, and then those projects would then be invited to Los Angeles, to Hollywood.
Remember, the intention of this show is to put the business, to put the serious bit of crypto on a pedestal and make that the thing that mainstream audiences latch onto and go, yes. So what are these incredible projects that are going to be featured on this show? Well, here's a good example.
We want to reimagine water. What is water? So what am I missing? Sell me on the story.
When you scan the can, that's where crypto and Web3 is unlocked.
I actually think they are onto something.
The thing about ape water is it's a can of water, yes, and it has a picture on it. It could be an ape, could be a doodle. The thing that makes God just gets you so fired up about the crypto component. It's got a QR code on it. You scan the code, and that's when the Web3 journey opens up. But ranneuner, that should be a meme in itself. Beautiful. Let's be honest, the cast is crap. The projects on the show are crap, but there is one thing that isn't crap, and that is the production value. It's clearly been shot really nicely, and that studio, it's like a giant light box in a concrete garage. It's so intense, it's so manly, it's so muscular, it's so businesslike.
And we've got this amazing studio. The lighting in the ceiling turns red or green based on how the pitch went. It really makes it easy for people to understand what the judges think of each project.
Oh yeah, there's lights in the ceiling, they go green or they go red to tell you how the judges are feeling. If the judges are that shit that you cannot tell that they don't like something just by their facial expressions, then you need to recast the show. Let's just do a little test. What do I think of the show? Could you tell? Or did you need a big red light to go off? And the thing about that studio is, like, it is impressive. But it's like, it's the slut of LA studios. It is used by everybody. It's called Popsicle. It's in LA. It was most famously used in The Dark Knight. You would have seen the Tumblr in there. Batman goes in there. And if you saw the latest Mr. Beast video, oh yeah, they use it as well. BTS and Steve Aoki, they used it. Here's a music video from Logic. He used it. AJR, they use it as well. And thanks to the internet, we can also find out how much it costs to rent that studio. $385 an hour. Anybody could go and shoot an exact replica of that show in that same studio. There is nothing bespoke about it. We also think of ourselves as pushing forward the future of entertainment. And to prove a point, we built that entire studio in Unreal Engine and put me in it. Because we could, and it didn't cost $385, and we can use it whenever we want. So go figure. So obviously, Paul, coming from his entertainment background, has a massive, well-detailed, well-thought-out plan for distribution, right?
We're going for a mainstream TV distribution. We've got 250 million homes in the US already signed up. The aim for the show is to get it in 1 billion households across the world.
The fact that you already have distribution on the streaming side is huge.
That's a little bit of a misdirect, because what Paul appears to be saying is that this show will be beamed into millions of homes worldwide, kind of like it would be if it was on Peacock or NBC. That is not what is going on here. This is about a cable TV bundle. Somewhere along the line, and it's not made clear how this has been arranged, or even if it has been arranged yet, it seems to be suggested that they have a deal as part of a bundle that will get streamed into people's homes. Except that's not how it works. It doesn't get streamed. You have cable, you have streaming. And the fact that our brother from altcoindaily doesn't understand the difference is telling as well, because he seems to think they have a big deal on the streaming side, which is huge. No. Netflix has not paid for this. Amazon has not paid for this. Hulu has not paid for this. Disney Plus has not paid for this. CoinMarketCap has paid for this. There's a dirty secret about the television industry that basically broadcasters need product and they pay for their own product, but they also buy product. And sometimes they don't do either. They'll just bundle it in for free, but they'll put it in, you know, in a dead slot at like 3 a.m. in the morning just because they need something to fill the schedule. This is the equivalent of that. But wait, there is more. There has to be more. There has to be a Web3 component. There has to be, oh my God, a token.
But the clever part of this, the real hook of it, is that there's also the Web3 version that you can access using the Hello token. So the other 7 billion in the world will have to purchase the Hello token to be able to watch the show.
What? What did he say?
The Hello token.
Hello? I'm so confused here. What does the Hello token do? I actually don't. It isn't actually made clear. There's going to be an app, and presumably this app is the way you're going to access this TV show, and you will be able to pay to vote for projects that you like using the Hello TV app. Maybe you'll even be able to buy tokens in the projects themselves if they're giving up tokens directly through the app. I could sort of see how that might work. It's just a horrible idea for a token that really doesn't need to be there. But what we can do is look at the token price of Hello. I mean, taking a very arbitrary look at this, it looks perfectly organic, perfectly healthy, perfectly correct, and there's nothing suspicious there at all. No. Be ambitious, be bold, be brave, but like these things, yeah. And the reason I love the ambition is because we're trying to do the same thing. We're trying to connect Web 2 and Web 3. We're doing it a very, very different way. It's very telling what comes next.
And I love the fact that it is Web 2 and it's Web 3, because that's truly what's going to get the masses watching.
It's going to be the first show ever to kind of experience that whole world is watching kind of phenomenon, which very few shows manage to gain. And because if you watch it on catch up, you've already missed your opportunity. I think when people realize that how crypto is not only breaking down barriers across the world, but allows people to interact in real time as well, the real hook of this and why I think it's going to be so huge.
Well, they tried interactive TV a long time ago and it died because nobody cared. Nobody was interested. I mean, that's just not how TV works anymore. If you want to talk about mass audiences, you talk about Mr. Beast. That is a mass audience. And he's completely reinvented TV, and it's taken him a very long time to do it. Paul is talking about the entire world, a mass audience, a truly global audience that's going to tune in real time and vote on projects because they care, because they goddamn care. Look, Shark Tank, which is the comparison here, goes out on Friday nights, which is a terrible time to be in the schedule. But it's pulling in like 3 to 4 million viewers. Altcoindaily has 1.3 million subscribers. CoinMarketCap saw 94 million site visits in August. And yet they could only get a couple of thousand views on the trailer for this show.
I don't think anyone gives a shit. I'm gonna be thinking.
So I'm gonna make you a bet right now, Hello Labs, Killer Whales, that you cannot top the 86,000 views that we got for our Web 2 meets Web 3 meets Metaverse project for MKBHD, their Fortnite build. But I'm going to let Stewie Hosseini from Succession have the final word here, because there really is only one reason why nobody will watch this, and it isn't difficult.
Everyone hates you.
So listen, this is me keeping it real. I can't stay silent anymore. There is too much stuff that needs shredding, that needs a reality check. So I'm just going to keep doing it because, to be honest, it's fun. And if you are Paul Caslin, listen, no disrespect, no hate, but come on, mate, we can do better.